Alright folks, today we have a treat for you, a grilled chicken Caesar wrap on the Ozpig Big Pig. So as you can see, you just need to get a nice little gentle fire going. We're going to burn some ironbark logs here today, and we've got it set up with the cast iron grill grates. So we've got the top open, the vents open, and we're going pretty much full noise. As you can see, we've got our ingredients and we're ready to rock. So the first thing we're going to do is season up our chicken tenderloins. We're using tenderloins, but you could use thighs, chicken breast, whatever you want really. Simple salt and pepper, get them seasoned up, and we're going to sit there and let them soak in a bit of that flavour while we prepare a few other ingredients. So now we're going to chop up some lettuce. We're going to use that in our wraps. Give it a quick chop. We're using Caeser here today, and then you can set it aside to start building your wrap a bit later. Cast iron pan has warmed up nicely. Put the bacon on when it's nice and cold, and you'll end up with a gentle heat that slowly cooks that bacon, rendering the fat out, and then you end up frying the bacon in its own fat. So as you can see here, we're just slowly cooking this bacon, letting it fry there in its own juices. How good does that look? So when you're happy with how crispy your bacon's gone, time to take it off, put it aside to let it cool down. Now we're using a pretty simple piece of bread here. It's just a French stick, and we're going to pull this apart into some nice little sort of crouton sized pieces. You can do them bigger or smaller, it doesn't really matter, and try and make it nice and rough and rustic, because what we're about to do is put a little bit of olive oil on them, give it a bit of a stir around, and then we're throwing them into that pan where we had our bacon cooking. So we're making use of all that nice bacon fat that's rendered out, and we're going to crisp up this bread, just slowly moving them around and giving them a little light fry until they've gone crunchy and golden. So as you can see, not a lot of fat left in that pan, the bread soaked it up, and all of that amazing flavour. So next step is to grill those chicken tenderloins. We're going to take them out of our pan where they've been marinating, and we're going to put them straight on the grill. And we're grilling these direct today, and they're going to get a whole heap of flavour from that wood smoke. Give them a couple of turns and cook them on both sides until they reach a done temperature, and then take them off the grill. You can utilise both sides, a hot side and a cool side, to put those done pieces of chicken. Now our bacon that's cooled down and gone nice and crunchy, we're going to basically chop that up into little bacon pieces, and we're going to put that aside and start assembling our wraps. So get a nice soft flour wrap, get a bit of lettuce down, then we're going to go with some of those chicken strips, a little bit of the crunchy bacon, we're going to add some of our croutons, and there's going to be a whole heap of different textures going on in this wrap, and a whole heap of different flavours, which are going to be amazing. Some Parmesan cheese to finish it off, and then some Caesar dressing. Now I haven't put in a recipe or made this from scratch, it's just a store-bought Caesar dressing, but it's also delicious. Fold that wrap up, and there you have it. Beautiful grilled chicken Caesar wrap. Time for the taste test. And there's a serious amount of crunch and flavour going on in that wrap, so hope you enjoy.